Hey guys, my name is Ben Howard. We're back out here at Golden Grove to play their back nine. Right now we're on hole 10. It's a par 4, 515 feet. The tee shot, you really just want to throw something down this hallway off and have it finish to the right, whether that be a backhand turnover or a forehand. I like the forehand better because it sets me up a little bit better for the backhand approach shot into the green. Because once you get down there, there's two separate fairways that lead to the basket. The backhand turnover on the tee shot kind of sets itself up more for the left gap, and the forehand kind of sets itself up more for the right gap, and I like the right gap a little bit more. I pulled it. Okay. Not too sure what I'll have from there, but we'll see. Ooh. Okay, that set me up really nicely for the approach shot into the green. Oh, I pulled it a little bit. Swing. Okay. I pulled that right, but I should have a putt at it. So I looked for that for about 15 minutes. Can't find it anywhere, so I'm back to where I guess I come back here at the stroke. Um, yeah, it's a Silver Prodigy PX3. Should have my name and number in it, but if anybody finds it, I'd like to get that back. Appreciate it. But all right, let's get up and down. Let's skip. Filter. Yeah, that'll be a putt. Go. All right, guys, so we're on hole 11. It's a par 3, 210 feet. Basket's up this way, tucked off around the corner to the right. So you really just want to throw overstable forehand right at this tree and just have it fade around that corner. Oh, get past it. Yeah, go. Okay. Hit something, fell down, but I should be like in circle 2. Stay high. Oh, golly, I didn't even get there. All right, so on hole 12, this one's a par 3, tucked off way to the left. Hardest part about it is this tee shots. The tee pad's moved way to the left, so you really need to throw either some kind of forehand turnover or a backhand with a ton of hyzer with something that's really understable, so it kind of flips up and pushes left. I'm going to go with the forehand turnover, just try and get it far left as I can. Biggest thing, you don't want to go right because you got this OB fence all along the right side. A little too straight, a little too low, but I should be like edge of circle 2 maybe. We'll see. Okay, yeah, so I'm about pin high, just good 50, 60 feet to the right side of the basket. Just gonna give this a little bit of a bid. A little downhill, so don't need to give it too much height. Oh, almost. All right, guys, so on hole 13, this is a par 3, 215 feet. Basket's up this hill, pretty much just dead straight ahead. What I like to do is throw an understable mid-range just to the right side of this tree and on a bunch of hyzer and just let it kind of stand up and push left. The basket's more to the right, but if you just throw that shot, you'll give you like a 15 to 20 footer pretty much every time. Let's see. I think I threw that a little bit too far to the left, so I should be like maybe like 40 feet, but I still have a putt. Almost. That was one of my better feeling putts today. All right, guys, so on hole 14, this is a par 5, 690 feet. Best way to think about this hole is it's 2 separate fairways connected at 3 different points. On this tee shot, what you're trying to do is just pick one of those 3 points where it's connected and hit that gap and land in the second fairway. From there, it's pretty straightforward. You throw another shot, another 300-ish feet, and then you have 2 separate gaps that go to the basket. Biggest thing is on this tee shot, I like to go for the second gap, but it's the biggest thing you got to focus on is trying to land in that second fairway, because if you go too far right, you can get in a lot of trouble, and if you don't get all the way through the gap into the second fairway, you can get into a lot of trouble too. Second fairway. Too much Anheuser. Okay, I think that kicked me straight back, so I should have a easy shot into that second fairway. Got a nice gap right here. This is the second gap that I was aiming for off the tee pad, but I've got a fairly open shot, so I'm just going to try and just chip it through that gap and get myself into a good position. Been releasing all my forehands on Anheuser today. I don't need any Anheuser on that disc. Dang. So good out of my hand, but oh well. Luckily, I was able to find it. It had gone through another 50 feet once it hit that tree. All right. So I've got a chance to get up and down here for par, or at least give myself a long look at it. Just got to hit this line. Oh, early release that, but okay. Once again, I guess I have like a 40-footer. Okay, so a little bit closer than I thought. I think I'm like, yeah, there's a circle's edge marker right there. So I'm probably just on circle's edge. Let's go and make one. Give it some height. Pulled it. Dang it, that was so close too. I've been working on trying to, instead of putt harder, give my putts a little bit more height. So that way just go, like, give me that extra little bit, like 5 to 10 feet of distance. And so far it's working well. It's just knowing when to give it extra height and when not to. So something I've been working on. It's doing well. All right, guys, so on hole 15, this is a par 4, 495 feet. Basically just right off the tee shot, just bends right. Then it goes another probably about 200 feet, and then it bends right again, goes straight for another 200 feet, which is where the basket is. So really on this shot, I like to throw a hyzer flip that'll turn over into this gap and just ride right the whole way and try and just get myself down there so I have a fairly straight approach shot into that green. It's pretty guarded, so you really want to just get as far as you can on this tee shot and just make that shot a little bit easier. This early. Oh boy. Just gotta focus. Come on. Just gonna try and just get out, get myself to where I can get up and down and get out of here with a bogey. There we go. All right. All right, so from here you can actually see the basket. This is about where I would want like a really nice tee shot to land. So yeah, I can get that just straight shot into the green. But as you can see, it's really tight. Just gonna try and bend this mid-range to the right and hopefully have it finish out, go straight to the basket. That's it. Okay. I should have a putt from there. It just depends. There's a creek that comes into play right, probably a little bit farther than that, but I shouldn't be in that. We'll see. So yeah, I got pretty close to that OB Creek on the right side, but luckily I didn't kick or anything, so got a nice 15-foot putt. There we go. All right, guys, so on hole 16, it's a par 4, 444 feet. Basket is off to the left, probably another good 250 feet around the corner. Really, all you want to do on this tee shot is throw something really overstable that'll just cut directly left once it gets past this corner. It's a really touchy shot. If you're short or long, you can get into some really tough rough up here, as you've seen on the rest of the course. But if you can hit this shot, you have like a little over 200 feet to the basket from there, and it's a pretty straightforward shot. So just kind of another one of these holes where it's either you get a birdie or you're probably going to get a bogey, depending on the tee shot. Looks good. Okay. I think I'm a little short of the corner, but I might be able to do a step out forehand or something like that. We'll see. I've got a pretty much just a dead straight shot on this one. Just got to be careful because this fairway does slope a little bit from right to left, and it can kind of drag your shot off to the left, but I'm just going to try and take the fierce and just put it under the basket. I came out a little early. Okay, I can get up and out for a par from there. All right, nothing in the way. Just easy approach shot. Get out of here at the par. Sit down. That's fine. Whew. Yeah, I'll never be mad with the par on this hole. Because like you can see, they're not two difficult shots, but it's two very specific shots that you have to execute in order to get a birdie on this hole, which I like a lot. But it does suck to throw the good tee shot, but not good approach shot. On hole 17, it's a par 3, 255 feet. Basically, you just want to throw a forehand that'll get just past this tree and move directly right. You kind of want to get a little bit of a skip too, because it's probably a good 50, 60 feet right of this corner. But there's nothing really too dangerous about this hole. Just really want to just, like I said, get past that tree and just get around that corner. Give yourself a putt. Come on. Just like that. Yes. I couldn't tell if I got the skip, but I should be at least inside of circle, like right on the edge of it or something. We'll see. There we go. Hole 18, final hole of the video. This one's a par 4, 430 feet. Just straight ahead, slightly tucked off to the left, on top of a fairly high mound. This one is eagleable, which I don't really have any reason not to go for it, but really just got to have something that'll just push dead straight. Just biggest thing is hitting this gap off the tee. If you can hit that gap, it's almost a guaranteed birdie, but see if I can get the eagle. Yes. Woo. Okay. I don't know if I'm quite far enough for an eagle putt, but that should be easy up and down for a birdie. All right, so probably about 80 to 100 feet from the basket. Really don't have any reason not to run this, so go ahead and get that eagle. Ooh, almost. Whew. Thought I had it. Well, I got what I deserve for trying to run that, but I've got a putt at it. Let's see. Ah, dang. It was worth it. All right, guys, that finished up the round out here at Golden Grove. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. The crazy thing is, I really don't feel like I played terrible. I was missing my lines on a bunch of holes. You can tell this course it's not difficult, but it's punishing, which is why I love playing tournaments out here, just because you can have, like the shot I threw on 18, have like a look at eagle almost, or you can hit first available and end up taking a double bogey on this hole. Every hole has really good score separation. Every hole is one where like somebody can, you can make or break your tournament. A lot of momentum shifts can happen out here. A lot of good tournament play can happen out here. So anytime there's a tournament out here, I love to play in it. Sadly, I can't play this weekend, but hopefully I help some of the people that are playing this weekend, and hopefully some of y'all come out here and play. Only critique I really have for the course is like obviously it's hard to get out here and mow the grass a lot of times, because it's really hard to get, I'm sure it's hard to get mowers out here, so you really have to cut it all with either a weed eater or some kind of push mower. So a lot of the fairways aren't really cut very regularly at all. Like I know it had a few people come out this past weekend, and tidied it up, but you can really tell on the first few holes it's just 14 and 18. They didn't, I don't know if they just couldn't come out here or what, but doesn't look like they got out here. But as long as you wear some blue jeans, or if you just honestly just wear some bug spray, it's not really that big of a deal. And well, also you gotta pay attention where you're stepping, because you could easily step on a snake or something out here. But nothing terrible, like not deal breaking in any way. But and also there's a bar and grill on the property. I'm not too sure what their hours are. I'll put it on the screen if I can find it, but I've been there a few times. It's really good. So it's definitely a fun place to come if you want to just come out here, play around, and then go in there and eat. It's really, really good property out here. Definitely recommend trying it out if you haven't been out here. But thank y'all for watching. Bye.